899 days still new handling. Fear and greed index is at 34, which is fear. And Bitcoin is currently trading at the 56.4k, which is obviously below 58.8k. 58.8k support was broken. 50 moving average on a daily time frame was broken. So we can say that in the short term, Bitcoin is not about to reach the all-time high, but we got the midterm support, which is the roughly 1-2 months, because if you're gonna say short term, that would be like 1-2 weeks, but midterm would be 1-2 months. So for the midterm, we got the support, which is obviously the bottom of the correction, which was the middle of July, and obviously the pullback that was in September from 53k. So this type of support that we got, which is the nice midterm support, and obviously for the long term, which would be 3, 6 and plus month, we got this support, which is the 10k, obviously the beginning of the bull run in 2020, that was in October, and obviously the correction bottom, which was the 30k, 29.5k to be exact. So yeah, this type of support is a long term. So we got two type of support: midterm, long term. We had a 58.8k, which was the short term support for the bull market, but it was broken. So now hoping for a midterm, obviously, to have a nice bounce from a midterm support, and obviously a bounce to the new all-time high would be pretty nice. The current support, except of the midterm, which is the uptrend, it's not a fixed support, it's pretty flexible support. It goes up with the time. The current one, the fixed one would be 53k, obviously, and there's some small support at a 54.3k, but again not significant. There's small one. 53k should be a pretty significant support one, but this 53k is kind of pretty close to the midterm uptrend support. So obviously all of these supports pretty much in this area would, or at least will be in a 1-2 weeks. Yeah. So that's a daily time frame. Also other indicators, which is MACD, is currently in a red phase, which is pretty bad. On a 4-hour time frame, we tried to have a reversal on MACD on a 4-hour time frame, but somehow we failed, and then we broke the 58.8k. Then MACD started a new red phase. So now it's currently having some course to the upside, but yeah, that's the current situation. But still pretty negative on a 4-hour time frame, on a daily. On a weekly, there's a bigger curves to the downside on MACD from a green phase that is currently in. Also, if you're gonna look at the candle, it's below the previous lows even. So yeah, on a weekly time frame is not looking good, except of some of the indicators, which is the MACD. I should add RSI. I forgot why I decided to delete it. On monthly candle, first time we are seeing some course to the downside on a MACD, which is pretty bad, but still we are trading above the previous candle, so at least the low of previous candle, so it's pretty nice on a monthly time frame. Again, monthly time frame need more time to flip to the bearish side. Also on a daily time frame, currently we are trading in some dodgy looking as candle, which should signal us a reversal, but you know, we're gonna hope for the reversal as the hodlers, obviously. Other indicators is obviously the current support would be at the long-term pitchfork would be 54K, and there's the Ethereum also had some a pullback, same as Bitcoin, but it slightly broke the 50 MA moving average on a daily, but it was not that significant. It's currently bouncing from 50 MA roughly, from a bottom of 50 MA. So Ethereum is kind of outperforming actually BTC, probably because of BTC dominance that is currently going down, currently at 43%, trying to test the support that is currently option support for the BTC dominance for the short term. BNB also bouncing from 50 MA, also right now having slight pump because of BTC dominance that is going down. So yeah, that's a current picture of Bitcoin. And obviously the main pivot points of a support would be 53K, that's a fixed support, and the current one, that's a 50K, that's a current candle on the uptrend midterm support. So we got plenty of support in these areas below 53K, so that's obviously nice. And obviously resistance 58.8K is now our resistance. Used to be support, now it's our resistance. Also 60K is our resistance. So yeah, that's pretty much all TA for today. Jesus, nothing is looking good, but for the short term, but we got plenty of time for the midterm and long term, and obviously plenty of hopium. So let's move on to the news. Today we got some interesting positive news. Finally, less FUD. Jesus, this FUD is getting weird. Okay, so world's largest collector car auction house, RM Sotheby's, is about to accept cryptocurrencies. So now you can buy the exclusive cars, pretty rare cars. Yeah, that's what they sell, pretty rare cars with the cryptocurrencies. Also, major Australian baseball league team is about to pay players in Bitcoin and hodl, you can say hodl Bitcoin on balance sheet of the company. So yeah, there's some use cases and adoption which is pretty positive for the long term. Obviously that's the thing that we want to see in the Bitcoin. So yeah, currently trading at the 57K roughly, obviously hoping for a nice reversal from this doji which would be pretty nice, and yeah, it would be pretty nice if we're gonna have a reversal from this point. But again, we got plenty of hopium, plenty of time to hit a new all-time high to the moon.